Hello there, Miss Rachel here, and I just want to make a quick video for you to talk about how these flex classes work. Flex classes are a little bit different on Outschool than our regular live classes. So I want to talk through that and let you know kind of what you can expect, things to be looking for, how we're going to interact with each other. So we'll get all of that cleared up in this video. All right, so the first thing we want to know is there are no live meetings in this class. We will still interact and communicate, but it's going to be asynchronous, which just means not at the same time. I'll post something, you'll post something, we'll respond back and forth to each other. And there are several different ways that we can do this. So one thing you do need to know is I will be using YouTube playlists for our class videos. I do make videos for the instruction of this class, and a lot of times I will use the YouTube playlist because most people have access to that. So it's easy for everyone to have access. And then also it allows me to break our lessons down into smaller, shorter chunks. So you're not just sitting and staring at the screen for a really long time at once. It allows you to do the lessons on your time when you are able without having to sit there forever. So you will each week receive a link for YouTube playlist for the week, and it'll include the videos you need for the instruction for that week. We will also have an outline for every week. I will assign whatever activities for each day, but within the week, you have the flexibility in our flexible class to do the lessons at your own pace. You do need to get all of the lessons for the week done within the week. But if I assign day 1, day 2, day 3, that's just to give you some pacing to help you kind of stay on track. But if you need to do it differently, if you need to do a few on one day, break it up a little bit, you can go at the pace you need to go. That's just trying to keep you on track. So just whatever is assigned within week 1, you want to be sure you complete all of week 1 activities before the end of the week so that you are ready to move on to week 2. I am occasionally referencing notes to make sure I give you all the information that you need. So we'll go through and make sure I hit it all. All right. I do ask that you complete and submit your tasks by the end of the day Friday so that you've wrapped up all of the week by the end of day Friday, and that allows me to make sure everybody's still on track, check your work, make sure we are staying on the pace that we need to so that you can complete the class on time. You do not need to explain to me if you change the schedule each week. If you go at a different pace than what I've provided, that's totally fine, and that's your prerogative. The only time you need to let me know is if there's a problem. If there's some kind of hiccup or issue, always let me know. You can send me a direct message and let me know what the problem is, and we'll get that sorted. All right, one of the things that's a little tricky sometimes for people with doing flexible classes is navigating that Outschool classroom on the website. So I want to hit some points on how we're going to be navigating the Outschool classroom. One of my very first posts that you'll see is the overall class schedule. So you'll know what to expect for each week. It won't be the daily outline, but it'll be week 1. This is what we're covering, week 2. So you'll have that provided at the very beginning of class and know kind of how we're going to pace things. You also will see linked a welcome letter that you can look through. This is going to tell you when I will post our weekly schedule, so you'll have a better, more specific idea of what's expected for the week and things that you need to be working on and how we're going to interact with each other. You'll also see when I check responses. I'm not able to get on every single day to check responses. However, I do try to respond to any direct messages or comments within about 24 hours. So if you send me a direct message, if you have an issue, I know it can be frustrating sometimes with flexible classes because we're not talking live. And so you can't immediately get that question to me. But if you do send me a private message, a direct message throughout Outschool, I do my very best to check those and respond within 24 hours. And I will also let you know in that welcome letter when I am getting into the classroom and checking responses to questions on the classroom. So that'll be included in the welcome letter as well. I will also include that deadline for submitting your activities each week, so you'll know what to expect there. I do ask, please, please, please introduce yourself in the Outschool classroom. And one of the first questions I'll have is, please introduce yourself. Let us know about you. And this can be, if you want to type in a response, that's totally fine. If you are someone who doesn't really enjoy typing very much, or it's difficult or takes a really long time, that's okay. There's also an option to record a video response. And there's a separate video that I've created, a very short one, showing how to do that in the classroom. It's included in this playlist. So you will also have a little tutorial of how you can either type a response on the classroom, or you can have a video recorded response. And I love the video responses because we can't meet live. I do love to see your faces. I love to hear from you. And it's just a little more fun and interactive that way. So there are sometimes other forms of technology that we utilize to interact with each other, maybe Flipgrid or something like that. And that'll also be included in your weekly descriptions on ways you can interact that way. So be looking for that as well. Questions are always, always, always accepted and encouraged. I want you to feel free to ask any questions that you have. So whether that is responding to a Q&A thread, every week I'll post a Q&A thread, question answer thread, where you can ask any questions that you might have and I can respond there. Or if you don't feel comfortable posting in the public forum for everybody and you want to send me a private message, that's totally fine. Send me a question and I will respond to that. And like I said, I always try to do that within 24 hours. So always welcomed, always accepted. Let's see. Oh, the other thing I want to be sure that you're doing is watching your classmates' posts. If we have multiple learners in here, I want everybody to be able to interact with each other as well. And so if you put a post out there for everyone else to see, someone else puts a post, be sure that you take the time to watch that. That's how we get to interact and learn about each other as well. And somebody else might have a really great idea that you didn't think of that might be helpful for you in learning as well. That happens so many times. So be sure you check out your classmates' posts as well. All right, let's make sure I cover everything. We've talked about live questions. We've talked about how to respond. You know there's another video learning how to do a video upload or responding. Okay, so the last thing I really want to say for our flex classes is I'm very big on allowing for grace. And please allow this to go both ways. We are working with technology, which I know you're aware does not always work the way it's supposed to. So if there is some kind of hiccup or glitch with the tech, it happens. If I schedule posts to go into the classroom with the schedule and the video playlist and all of that for Monday, and then it doesn't show up, it just like wanders off into Outschool land somewhere, I don't know that happened. If you get into the classroom on Tuesday and you still don't see the schedule for the week, let me know, because I can't fix it if I don't know. So please know that I always do my very best to stay on top of things, to make sure that links are working and things are posted on time and I respond on time. But I will be aware for you, and I ask that you be aware for me, that technology issues happen and we are all human. So I'm a big fan of allowing for grace, and we will work through all these things together. If there's a problem, let me know about it. We'll work through it together. Not a big deal. All right, let's see if there's anything else. I think that's it, you guys. I'm so excited to share this class with you, to work with you, to get to know you and interact in all these different ways that we're going to. I look forward to seeing you in the classroom. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.